you instantly think of the scraps, the fights.
I nearly died. I got glass on the door.
And he starts singing
What?
in like some sort of Italian opera.
He had a scrap with him or squared up to him in this park over ice cream. Hello and welcome back to How I Failed in Business, the podcast where we talk about the messy side of business. No, success, sorry.
You could have gone with business. It's
Business, yeah, it would have been better sense.
I'm Megan Grace.
And I'm Rob Spence, and I enjoy playing Fortnite as Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Each week we share real stories of business ideas that didn't work, decisions that got wrong, and lessons we learned the hard way.
Decisions that got wrong, because failure isn't the opposite of success. It's usually how you get there. You've done me
That
right
couldn't
there
have gone
to there.
better, actually.
We've got like two of the hardest guests we've ever had in the office, and you've outed me as A, playing Fortnite,
Yeah.
but secondly playing as Sabrina Carpenter.
Can we-
Yeah.
It's a bit soft, to be fair,
Can
bro.
we discuss this further?
Right. So, welcome back. Anyway,
Yeah,
Happy New
hi,
Year.
Happy New Year.
So, obviously, before we went away, we had some great episodes. We had your birthday episode
That
and the
was
New
really
Year's
fun,
episode.
Yeah.
And it was revealed that I like to game.
Mm-hmm.
And over the Christmas break, some of my friends and I brought our PlayStations in to play PlayStation together.
That's really cute.
It
That's
was
really
cute.
Sweet.
It was cute.
Aw.
And yeah, one of the games we played was Fortnite. Now, I'd like to make clear that whilst we were playing Fortnite, right, I'd had a bit of wine in the day.
Yeah.
I met someone in the day for some wine. And then I obviously had a couple of beers.
Because you're hard.
Because
Yeah.
I'm hard and I'm a man. And there was Stella as well. Do you know what I mean? Like a real beer, I guess. I don't know what it is. And then I did have like a bottle of port that someone got me for Christmas. So by the time we were playing Fortnite, I was like, oh, I'm just going to be Sabrina Carpenter.
And how much did you pay for Sabrina Carpenter?
It must have been about £20, I think.
Right, there we go.
So yeah, so thank you for that. Thank you.
No, you're so welcome.
And hopefully we've not lost our guests here, who we will introduce in a moment. But how was your Christmas break? How was your New Year break?
It was good. I did quite a lot. It was my birthday, obviously.
Of course. Happy birthday again.
Thanks. I'm 23 now, guys.
How do you feel?
Old.
Yeah, it gets downhill.
Oh no.
Gets downhill.
I napped my birthday. I had like a 3-hour nap on the afternoon of my birthday.
Did you?
Yeah, that's how old I am now.
Was it one of those naps where you wake up and you have no idea where you are, like
Yeah,
what time of day it
Low-key.
is?
I woke up because I went to sleep when it was like light, and then I woke up and it was dark. I was like, I've just slept my birthday away. This is so depressing.
Wait till you get to our age. You know, it kind of, you want a nap at that age.
I did want a nap then.
Oh, bless you. Did you have a good time though?
No.
Good birthday?
I did. Went out the night before. Went to Merchant of Venice.
Lovely.
There was
Yes.
a very angry Italian waiter who did not like me but loved my
Understandable.
friend. So I ordered like some pasta, but I couldn't say it because it was all in Italian.
What pasta did you choose?
I don't know. It
You've
had,
not told me this. What
It had like shrimp in it. I don't know. It was like some sort of like seafood pasta sort of thing.
Like a linguine? Seafood linguine?
No, it was like spaghetti, but then it had like, I think it was like prawns and there was something else. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
I don't know. I panicked and just chose it, but I couldn't pronounce it. So I go to this, like, the waiter, and he's already been weird because we had wine glasses, obviously, in front of us, and then we had wine. So then me and my friend were sitting on the other side of the table. We passed him the glass, we could fill the wine. He was like, no. And he makes us put our wine glasses back, and he comes around and walks around the table, and he's like, oh, I have to pour it this way. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Then he comes back and we order the food and I can't pronounce it, so I point to it. I'm like, oh, can I just have this one, please? And he's like, he just like stares at me and then like writes it down. And then my friend says, I think it's pronounced like this, because my friend Gassinina.
Hi, Gassinina.
Hi, Gassinina. She pronounced it perfectly, and he's like, oh yes, and like he starts talking to her like in Italian, and she's like, what? Then he comes back, and then me and my friend are like giggling about something, and he was like, oh, I thought you were singing. And I was like, no, but I can sing if you want, because I'm a bit tipsy at this point as well, so I'm like a bit more talkative than I usually am. I was like, oh, I can sing for you. And dead silence. He says nothing. He just ignores me. And then he starts singing
What?
in like some sort of Italian opera. He's directing it. He's staring at Gassinina.
And just
And
singing.
He just sat there like staring at the table, like trying not to laugh. Me and my friend not even holding it in. We're like full on like laughing at this man's face.
How old is this man? Just out of interest.
He was probably about 65. Like he was old.
Oh shit. Okay.
And he was like fully like in a whole suit and everything.
Yeah.
Just singing Italian opera at us.
At Gassinina.
Yeah. And then he didn't like me and he didn't speak to me for the whole night.
I can understand that though.
I think it's because I couldn't
understand that,
speak Italian.
Well, yeah, I bet it was something simple as well. I bet it was just like spaghetti
No.
bolognese or something.
I mean, it wasn't, was it? Because it had seafood in
Oh,
it.
sorry. Yeah.
He
Seafood
had
linguine,
seafood.
bucatini, spaghettini.
No, it was all in Italian. The menu was in Italian.
I don't know. Sel de mer. No, that's French, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's salt of the sea. Shut up. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway,
But-
that was the most eventful thing that happened to me.
Lovely.
How was your
It was
break?
all right. Yeah, it was good. It flew by.
Mm.
It was a really weird because it seemed like it's always a weird passage of time, isn't it, between Christmas and New Year? Because it seems to go really fast, but it also goes really slow. But I do have a grievance I want to raise with you, okay? Because I caught your bloody cold. So obviously we all overindulge over Christmas, me more than many, because I don't have the ability to stop, right? And I thought, you know what, every day I'm going to go on a nice big bike ride. So then when I do overindulge, the calorie deficit's there, not a problem. I'm going to get out, I'm going to do a workout, I'm going to do some bike ride, I'm going to be squatting to the max here, right? Went out on a bike ride Christmas Eve, not a problem whatsoever.
Great.
Christmas Day, start of a cold coming down. Day after Boxing Day, that cold fully hit me. So I was not able to go on do any exercise
Sounds like
during
an
the Christmas
excuse to
break
me.
because of you.
Sounds
And
like
I've
an
put on about
excuse.
10 stone
Because of me.
because of you. Yes, and I'm blaming you
Again,
wholeheartedly.
I've raised my point at lunch yesterday. You didn't seem to like the ideas that I had about the whole working from home thing.
No,
So
stupid
I could
idea.
have easily prevented that cold spreading if I'd have just been able to work from home. I wouldn't have come into the office, wouldn't have spread my germs, no one would have been ill. But no, we can't work from home.
I'm not
because
the
of-
only person to place a grievance, so Molly's not mic'd up today. But Molly, did you or did you not suffer from the same cold?
Whoa. Yeah, but she got hers
She-
way later. That's not
she's-
my fault.
It
There's
was lingering,
also,
she
right,
says.
literally there's everyone in my life was ill, okay? That's not my fault. There's something going around. I can't blame it all
So
on me.
if everyone in your life is ill,
No,
surely
but-
the common denominator
Because my
there
friend, so
is you.
Gassy Nina was ill.
Oh, poor
before-
Gassinina.
I
With the
know.
gas or with something else?
No, like with
Oh.
the cold that
Oh,
was
okay.
going around,
Right,
but I
right.
hadn't seen her, so she must have got it from somewhere else. So I think there's a lot going around. We can't blame it on one person. If I could have worked from home, no one in the office would have got it from me because I'd been working from home and I'd been fine. But no, we're not allowed to do that for absolutely no reason.
Because I don't believe in working from home. I just don't believe in it. I know
I
it
don't believe in
exists.
spreading germs, but there we go. I had to, and then you got ill, and now you're complaining about it.
Yeah, I know. But it's made me stronger. That's the thing. It's made me stronger. I've now overcome that virus.
Yeah.
I'm immune to it.
Right.
Just got to wait for the next cold now.
So you're welcome then.
Oh no, I just need to lose some weight. I'm honestly so conscious about it. I don't have the ability to like stop eating, and it really annoys me. You know, like if I know in my head, oh, there's this snack there,
Yeah.
I can't go, oh, just leave it. Like, do you know what I was doing the other night, right? And this is me really opening up,
Okay.
right? I had an abundance of crackers and an abundance of chutney, but no cheese. And so I still ate crackers and chutney
And no
without the
cheese.
cheese.
That's
It was the most
fine.
it's not fine.
What's wrong with
It's
that?
not fine. It's fat,
I would
isn't
eat,
it?
I'd eat crackers and chutney.
Would you?
Yeah.
But at like 10:30 at night because you're bored.
Oh no, probably not.
Yeah, you see, I did because I knew it was there. I knew it was there. It's like my head just goes, "There's food there, Rob. You need to eat it. You need to get rid of it."
Why?
I don't know. I'm honestly mental. Who knows? But any New Year's goals? Maybe I need to like lose some weight for New Year's. Maybe I don't know.
Just stop eating crackers and
Crackers and
chutney.
chutney. It wasn't just the crackers and chutney though. It's like like when you've got the after eights there, and obviously everyone
I
buys.
don't like after eights.
What?
Controversial opinion. They're disgusting.
Why?
Ooh, no.
I wouldn't say disgusting. A bit
It's
weird.
I think it's the texture, like of the bit inside.
A little cream bit.
Yeah, like the texture's weird.
What
It
about
ruins
matchsticks
it.
though?
Oh no, matchsticks. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not the flavour; it's more the texture then, I guess.
Well, no, but I prefer the orange matchsticks.
Oh, okay,
Cool.
controversial.
Yeah.
Molly, what's your kind of Christmas go-to? Mint, just any mint. Match. Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, yeah, she's not.
She's not.
Yeah,
So,
so they're
I'll respond into the mic. Molly is saying she likes mint, is what she's saying. She does like mint.
Molly likes mint.
Molly likes mint. But yeah, any New Year's goals, any resolutions? What are we doing?
Yeah. Drink more water.
Good.
Which Molly's holding me accountable for, actually.
Good.
She said
Yes.
to me yesterday, she's like, you've not drunk any water today. I was like, I know. So I drank some
Yeah.
water.
Well done, Molly. Yeah.
No. I was like, obviously, I want to get my driving license, but that's more of a goal than like a resolution.
But I count resolutions as goals, personally.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to get my driver's license
Yeah.
this year. First, I need to apply for a new provisional that I lost about 3 years ago.
Oh my
That's the
God.
first step. Second step, I'll get lessons. Third step, I'll pass my test.
Well done. Yeah, in that order. Good.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think there's another order you can go
No.
about it.
Amazing. Drink more water,
Drink
learn
more
to drive.
water, learn to drive. You're looking for something else? One
Well, I
more?
don't know. It's up to you how many
I
goals
feel
you
like-
got.
Well, my biggest goal is learn to drive.
Okay.
And then like my small goal is drink more water and eat healthier.
Nice. Yesterday I saw you eating a tub of fruit
I had celery sticks and apple.
with a side order of quavers, which
It's
was
about
nice.
balance. It's about balance.
It is about balance. It is about
Balance.
balance. It was nice.
Yeah, I think
was
they're my
nice.
main things. And travel.
Okay.
Travel more.
Where's like the number one place you want to travel to?
Italy.
Italy. Any particular?
No, just Italy in general.
Just in general.
Anywhere. I'll take anywhere.
Okay, that's fair. To order more pasta that you can't
try and learn
pronounce.
Italian so I can go back to that restaurant and speak fluent Italian to that man and prove him wrong.
And then maybe sing opera to him.
Yeah,
Maybe,
why not?
Maybe so. But yeah, I need to lose some weight again.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a lot of weight last year. Feel like I put it all on over Christmas because of you, because of this cold. So I need to work on that. Even guess what? I was so ill and I was so conscious that I'm really opening myself up here, right? So when we introduce our wonderful guest today, he'll know a bit about my backstory. And I used to swear by this, right? And I started doing it again over Christmas because I couldn't exercise because it was that catch-22 way. I knew if I exercised, I'd make it worse, but also I felt like I wanted to die. So I'd sit there with a slender tone on.
What?
A slender tone? You know what a slender tone is, don't you? No? Yeah. So the electronic ab belt that sends
Smart.
like...
That's smart, that is.
Yeah, you get electronic pulses. So you're sitting there and you feel like you're crunching. I'll bring it in and we can do it whilst recording the podcast, because you sit there and it will like go... like, because your abs are contracting. Honestly, it's a weird sensation. But I thought if I can't do any exercise, I'll at least do some crunches while sitting there. So I'd sit there with my crackers around me, with my slender tone on. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I need to drop some body fat again. I've got some financial goals, some goals for the business, and the goals for the podcast. I want us to really, really grow this. Yeah. And again, listener review, we missed you over Christmas, and it's good to be back. We've got some big stuff planned, including our incredible guests today. So I'm going to introduce John Mark and Ryan Faulkner, the owners of 42 Risk Management. Gents, thank you. Oh, so we should have forewarned you. There's a smoke machine that goes off. John Mark is loving this. So just to break the fourth wall a little bit. We knew Ryan was coming, right? And then we saw a message from Ryan earlier saying, we are here. And we're like, oh, hold on. We weren't anticipating anyone else. So we got the whole studio ready for the two of you. And we sat outside and we're like, right, we're going to go in and film. And John Mark's like, what, me? No? So you weren't expecting any of this, were you?
I wasn't expecting none of this.
But you seem really happy to be here,
Yeah.
which is...
Of course, yeah.
Next time we see Ryan's going to have black eyes because he
More than
brought
likely, to
John
be
Mark.
fair.
John Mark on. But guys, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Pleasure.
you. Nice one.
So tell us a bit about 42 Risk Management. What do you do?
So basically, we're a bespoke security company. So we do a lot of close protection work, events, festivals, stuff like that, high-end security, and then we do intelligence services as well. So basically surveillance on people and stuff like that. So if you think your wife's cheating, you can see if she's cheating and stuff like that as well.
Might need to give you a call, to be honest. That sounds great, because obviously I've known you, Ryan, for 2016. So near enough 10 years, give or take to the day. And obviously we've only met today, John Mark.
Correct.
So how did you get into business? How did 42 Risk Management start?
So basically, I went off and done my own thing. John Mark went off and done his own thing. Met about 10 years ago. We always said we was going to do business together, but just seemed to go off in our own ways. And then last year, just decided that now was the time to sort of bring our different skill sets back together and stuff. So now it's just growing from there.
Amazing. And we were speaking just the other day about how well business has grown and how well it's going. Tell me a bit about the business journey. Where are you up to now? Where are you up to with the business?
So we've just started getting in with more higher end clients. A lot more international work, stuff like that. It's because a lot of our work is looking after individuals rather than big scale things. So it's a hard industry to sort of breach into. But once you do, it's more of your name gets passed on, and then you start providing the services to more people by word of mouth sort of thing. And then as your reputation grows, it starts building. But it's taken a while to get there. So we're just starting to get more on the international. A bit of travelling, which is quite nice, and then we do a lot of festival work and stuff like that, working with like other clients that we provide the services for and support their services sort of thing.
Love that, because you were saying as well, I think you said obviously you've brought John Mark, you didn't know anything about today that you were going to be on this, but you didn't know about when you went to Malta. Is that right?
Yeah.
What happened there?
We had a job on in Malta, supporting one of our clients, and they asked for extra people, so I told him to get his bag packed and send me his passport sort of thing. So,
but I was already in Greece and Marbella at the time, working with one of my friends' clients in it. So it was good. It was good to come back from there and go straight to
Straight to there.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
yeah, he spent the whole of the summer out in the sun.
Honestly, it's
He's missing that bit out. He was out there for about 3-4 months.
You got any jobs going?
I was going to say, how do I get one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
do you
just said
do
about
any work in Italy?
Yeah, I'll take Greece. That's fine.
You'll take anywhere.
I'll
Speak to my guy in London, man. I'll give him that, man. Speak to my guy in London.
Because in terms of so what does close protection actually mean? Like, what does that kind of work entail? From
It can mean anything really. So it can be someone that's got like someone that's ultra high net worth. If they need like protection from basically we protect not only their person themselves, but we'll protect their reputation. So obviously people go out for drinks and stuff. We basically turn into like having to make sure they don't do anything that's going to damage their reputation and that as well. So you're not just looking after them in a like person aspect, but you're looking after making sure they don't do anything that could jeopardise themselves as well. So it can be anything from that to looking after residences. So we sit outside residences or inside it, making sure the property's protected, stuff like that. Or you can be on tour with a band, or you can be at a festival. To be fair, it's such a broad scope. You never get the same job twice, sort of thing.
And we were talking off camera, like it sounds like a really different way of doing things. Because I hope you don't mind me saying, like when you think of security, you instantly think of the scraps, the fights, the crowd management side of things. But you're explaining outside that actually sometimes there's more of that kind of mediation side of things. So
close protection and higher end security, it's not about any type of altercation, it's about stopping it before it happens.
Okay.
That's why we're a risk management company. Manage the risk before it becomes one.
Love that.
It's about getting your client out the situation as quick as possible. It's about making sure the situation doesn't happen if you can, and just basically reading it further ahead rather than just having to react. It's more proactive security. So yeah.
And if obviously, I don't know whether we could do this, but let's say for argument's sake, like Megan like suddenly like rushed you. And like, have you got the moves to like take her down swiftly without?
Well, before even Megan moved, we would have kind of clocked the movement already.
You can tell from her face that she would, can't you?
She looks like a scrapper.
That's kind of like our job, our forte, our skill set in it. So like, it's like a split second thing in it, like go off body language, facial expressions and that.
Oh, okay.
Do you get it? So
I mean,
she wouldn't have got to him in time.
No. Is she acting all right now?
She's acting all right now.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have got to him in time.
we'll just give her a list of pastas.
Yeah. She'll get confused. She'll be like, oh no.
Chuck her some quavers.
But yeah, like security's come a long way since that sort of reputation now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more courses out there now. So there's things like you've got your spectator safety courses. You've got your there's one for reading behaviour detection. So it's detecting what people's like mannerisms are like before it gets to that point. Right. Them sort of courses are becoming more prominent now, which means that you're not getting just heavy-handedness. It's more reading it before it happens and putting it a stop to it before there's an actual incident, which is much better anyway. It's better for the lads on the ground, and it's better for people around.
Of course.
And obviously it's slowly breaking down that barrier where people think that security are just an issue.
Because there are weirdos out there. Like I want to kind of dig into that story you shared with me a minute ago. But like recently you had that. Well, I always forget her name. Is it Cynthia who was in Wicked?
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah. For some reason my head always goes to Cynthia Turner, and like he's become a famous guy who keeps rushing people, doesn't he?
Yeah, I've seen that with the actor. What's her name? The singer.
It's Ariana Grande and Cynthia.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen where was the close. I seen that. Where's the close protection in that? Yeah. Because when he rushed the crowd and he rushed the two actors and that, you can see the two actors was in a frenzy and that. And like to me, it's like I'm giving you like 2 seconds check, like where's the security to reassure everybody and that. It was proper foul, man.
But to be fair, you've got that other guy as well, the Dr. Pepper guy that keeps popping up on streams. He just gives them a can of Dr. Pepper, but he's been popping up everywhere.
What?
Sorry. So he live streams and he just pops up in the background and he gives them a can of Dr. Pepper. He's done it to like all the big streams.
I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, so but he's looking on live streams. He's finding out where the like streamers and that are.
Yeah.
He's travelling to where they are. and then he's just popping up on their stream live and giving them a can of Dr Pepper. Doesn't say a word and just walks off. But he's turned up at houses and stuff where they're rented out a mansion. He turns up and just gives them a Dr Pepper and that. And there's been times the security haven't got to them by the time they've got up to the premises.
I'm no detective, right? But do you reckon Dr Pepper are in on this? Because that seems like product placement.
I feel like they should be at this point. He's done it a lot, and he's got a lot of views and stuff. So I'd imagine they probably are by now. If not, they should be.
It's weird. I mean, I don't really have time to
pop up with
to
Dr.
do that.
Pepper everywhere.
I mean,
I'd love to.
to be fair, I think he's turned it because he does his streams.
Yeah.
I'd imagine he's turned it into his business sort of thing. It's a weird business to get yourself into.
Because even that lad with Cynthia and Ariana, like he seems to have like a following on Instagram and everything, and it seems to be like his mission to like jump the most famous.
Bum rush, I call it.
Is that what it's called? Bum. Oh, I thought that was the official term.
Take that back. Bum rush, do you get it? But
no, we're going to make a note of that. Bum rush.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, no one wants to be bum rushed, I guess. Well, I don't know. Some people might, but that's their choice. But that's.
Big wires.
Yeah, so because we were talking off camera, obviously you said you do a lot of work around like intelligence now, and you were sharing a story about a celebrity who got sent like a doll of themselves. Is that right?
Yeah, literally got sent a life-size mannequin, so they had to have security on them while it was sort of being looked into by the police and stuff. So yeah, weird thing to be sent. I'd imagine not very nice as that person.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just you get everything in security, from really nice people to completely strange, like that sort of stuff.
It's weird, like if someone fancied me and they sent me a life-size model of myself, I wouldn't necessarily want to.
You'd cuddle it.
Oh, 100%. It'd be in my bed every night. I'd be bum rushing it. I'd be straight in there. Like, because it's like when when guys like wolf whistle from Cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, is that so? We recently attracted a stalker on the podcast, a very minor stalker. Oh,
hello.
okay.
Bye. No problem.
Bye, Georgia.
Bye. We've just been bum rushed. Okay,
Wherever security.
Exactly. Where's the close protection guards outside?
For God's sake. I can't remember where I was going with any of that. But yes, we were being stalked slightly.
Yeah.
How should someone approach like?
I think it depends on A, how you feel about it, and B, whether it's like a credible threat sort of thing. Because some people, it's just a case of having a chat with them and just say, well, you're being too much. But obviously, life-size dolls and stuff like that starts going. That's
the beginning of it.
That's going into a bit too much of it.
Sorry, the dolls are the beginning side of it. Is that
more or less?
It's every situation's different.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you get fans of artists and stuff we've had. I had a gig this year where someone turned up and they'd been raising money for charity for a certain artist, for their charity, and turned up at a gig with about $2,500 in cash and wanted to give it to the band, but all the donations are online. So it was like, well, I've spoke to them, but they can't accept cash, and it's got to be put in. But that's a nice version of always wanting to get to near the artist or near a person.
Yeah.
But then you've got the other side, which is obviously a little bit more wrong.
Sinister.
Yeah.
We just went wholeheartedly in and called him a fucktard, and they seemed to.
And it seemed to go away.
Sometimes it just takes a chat.
A chat is a good way of putting it. But there's a couple of stories. Obviously, I want to share how you and I met, because that's a great story. And obviously, we want to talk. I know we can't go into too much detail, but I do want to talk about the recent press influx that you guys have had recently, because I'm a bit starstruck today. But I don't want to talk about that. But I want to talk about, you mentioned when we kind of started talking about the podcast. Yeah. Obviously, we like talking about success and what you do as a business. We like to talk about failure, and we did make a note about losing a first business.
Yes.
Can we dive into that a little bit?
Yeah.
What happened there?
So when I left the army 2016, did a bit of security work. 2019 started my first business, and just had the wrong people around me. Put someone in charge of finances I shouldn't have put in finances. One thing led to another. Ended up with basically money missing and all the rest of it, and it just made everything 10 times harder to do because it all crumbled because of obviously that knock-on effect. So then walked away from that, closed it all down.
And what business was that, sorry?
It was first security business. So yeah, I had to walk away from that because it was just too much to try and fix the books, basically. The accountant even said he was like, the person who had taken the money had done a very good job with skimming. So it was fair play. They've done what they've done. It is what it is. So that went by the by. And then come off and done my own thing again, start again, and then building it up now. So
in what I mean, I'm sure there's loads, but like what lessons do you think you learned from that?
Very much you got to keep your circle quite tight. Have people around you that aren't negative. It's one thing me and John Mark say all the time. We keep our circle very tight now, and having the people around you that want to push you to get further, and don't hang around with people that are negative, because the second you do, it starts having a knock-on effect in your business. Because rather than it being let's go and get this meeting done, or go and try and see if we can get that contract, it's we'll never get that. And as soon as you start having that connotation in there, it just ruins the flow of how the business will run, and then it starts having a knock-on effect with the other lads. And you have a family knock-on as well. So you need to be around the right people, keep the circle tight, and then just try and build slowly and progressively instead of trying to jump too far ahead. Because it's one thing that I did do in the first business. It went from quite small to very large very quickly, but I didn't have the infrastructure in place. So it made everything 10 times harder.
And so,
My one on my side was the COVID, when COVID hit.
oh yeah,
Up to that point, I think everyone was doing well. I was doing well keeping out the way. What I mean by keeping out the way, with other competition, other firms, other organisations, I kind of stayed away from them and was everywhere else where they wasn't. So I more or less had business from like Ripley all the way down to Swindon, Worcester, Cheltenham, Gloucester and that. So yeah, we was on our way up just before COVID hit. Started to deal with the footballers and stuff like that, and the races with the Cheltenham races with the security companies down there and whatnot. We started to link with different companies and stuff. And yeah, we started to get our own referrals, our own links, and then COVID hit and everything froze.
Yeah.
So.
And I think the whole events industry did, which then, like you say, has the knock-on effect to, if you class yourselves as suppliers, I guess, it has a knock-on effect massively, doesn't it? And obviously with those two experiences then, because with 40 Risk Management now, obviously you're in partnership together, you own the business together. You've been burdened previously by people in the business, and obviously you had the negative impacts of COVID. Did that sort of affect your decision making to work together, or did it make it easier, if that makes sense?
Easier, I think.
Really? Okay.
We've always said that we was going to do things together, and then we've just sort of gone down separate paths on the types of business that we went after. I think it was more of a growth thing for both of us to do our own individual thing, because we're both pretty pig-headed, it's fair to say, and we needed to grow as individuals as well. So I think us both going off and having our own struggles, but we've always still done business together. We've always still been with each other and made sure that we look after each other, sort of thing. So I think coming back together now and being under one umbrella just makes sense, and it felt like the right time. Like, or both of us looked at each other and just said that we've both had our issues and stuff like that with doing our own things, and that let's put our heads together and build as a unit, sort of thing, because we was doing it anyway. We was just doing it under two separate umbrellas at the time.
I suppose you're stronger in numbers, aren't you, to some degree?
But on the other hand, out of say 50 people that I know, his work rate's top notch out of 50 guys in it. So I'd rather work with him than the 50 guys that I've done business with in the past, innit? So I know his quality. Yeah, it would work better with mine as well. Do you get it? So,
yeah, that's nice. It's your turn to compliment John Mark. Do you know what I mean?
It's all right. Talk about it.
No, the thing is, both of us he never stops. I'll never stop. That's what works. It's a pain in the arse, I'm not going to lie, at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night when he's ringing because he's just suddenly got something in his head. And I'm sat there watching the telly, and the next thing I know, it's like, have we got this done? I'm like, have you seen the time? Or he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, having dinner. Yeah. He's like, should we go get this done? I'm like, yeah, okay, give me 10 minutes, let me eat.
Yeah.
And we'll go get bits done. But especially with us being up and down the country now, it's and then going abroad and stuff, it helps having someone that's there with the same sort of work rate that wants to get things done. And there's no hanging around with it. It's not like, oh yeah, we'll get that done next week. Like when you sent me the dates and I was just like, yeah, the first date that you've got, let's get it done.
Yeah.
I'd rather just get things out of the way, because otherwise I'm going to forget about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like that. I've got a diary that I never fill in. And then I get a phone call and they're like, where are you? And I'm like, shit, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're meant to be there, aren't we? Oh, I'm currently doing something else at the moment. So it's very much easier when you've got someone that works at that same sort of pace, where they just want to get one thing done to the next and then make sure it's all running smoothly.
Yeah.
I think that's the massive thing that's worked for us at the moment.
And you can see that it's working well.
Yeah.
Like when I set up the business, I'm still like the sole director, still the sole owner. And I'm under no illusion that we'd have probably grown twice as fast if I'd have had like one of you by my side, you know, because you've got, like say, someone to drive you, someone to motivate you. Those days where you're like, oh, I can't be arsed. You got someone going like, fucking hell,
like, come on, get it done.
Yeah, exactly. And then as long as you got that, because again, we got burned by someone in the business, maybe not as bad as like what you did. And to be honest, that's kind of put a bit of a negative thing. That's why I asked, because it's put a bit of a negative thing in my head, thinking, well, hold on, what if that happens again and whatnot. But before we play our first game, or our game for today, I want to ask you a quick question, and I'm going to try and word this as nicely as I can, and I hope I use the right terminology.
Yeah.
The industry that you work in, and I believe you both used to work the doors, didn't you, I think? Competition in business is always rife. Like, we've got competitors coming out every orifice, right? With your kind of field and not that kind of testosterone fueled kind of field, did that kind of competition ever make you wary or nervous? Like, you're dealing with sometimes some I don't know, some big guys, do you know what I mean? Like, how's that affected your business decisions, do you think?
Personally, me, no. Doesn't.
Do not? No.
Nah, don't. You're not like, don't really care, because you know what it is, yeah? If you're having a continual problem with a set of lads or a set of organisation, the best thing to do, that what I've learned, is speak to the head guy.
Right, yeah.
Make him see sense. Make him see what you're trying to do. Make sure he sees sense, like what you're doing here. Whatever you're doing in the week, when you come here to have a drink here, this is like my bit of work in it. Like, respect me and I respect you, and everyone just carry on their life in it.
Megan, what are you doing?
Well, since I started using Xero accounting software, turns out I have more money in the business than I ever thought I did.
I'm so glad you're using Xero accounting software, like I do.
Wow.
I love the fact that I can look after all of my accounts in the cloud at the click of a few buttons. I love the fact I can invoice clients. I know I can run profit and loss reports at the click of a button. And I even use Xero to look after my payroll.
That's so cool.
Isn't it just?
And as a thank you to all of our How I Failed in Business listeners, you can get 90% off for 6 months.
That is an incredible offer. Where is the link where people can get this great access to Xero?
Well, just below in the show notes.
Yeah, to be fair, majority now, it's not like it used to be.
Yeah.
It's heavily governed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of what you used to hear about on the doors, that's not really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's more people going after each other's contracts, and it's all...
Right, yeah.
But as long as you stay out of going directly after a contract, people can't really have an issue with it.
No.
If, like, I've always said that if I'm doing a shit job and one of the doors that we've got gets offered to someone else, that's on us, because it's us that have fucked that up, not mind the language, but it's us that have fucked that up at the end of the day. Same as if you've got a door and you fuck it up and then we get offered it, I'm not going to say no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing personal in it. It's just business.
It's just what it is, yeah. Because obviously, like, you know, you look historically. So I went to an event with, what's his name? Terry Stone, isn't it? You know, who played one of the characters in Rise of the Foot Soldier.
Yeah.
And
the bald-headed guy.
Yeah. He wears a horrendous wig in them and everything.
Yeah.
And obviously he brought up someone on stage who was a podcast guest of his who worked on the doors in the 80s, which was a notorious time for really bad shenanigans. We're talking like crossbows, you know, that kind of thing. And I was sat there, I was like, it's a different world, isn't it? Like, it's still rough out there. Is it rough out there on the doors, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It can be.
It depends what town you're in, depends what situations that's come about from before you got there, and it's
Yeah.
still rough, innit? Like the promoter from the venue could have a problem with somebody outside, and they keep coming to pressing him and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, keep them out. Why we got to keep them out for? Now you've got an issue with them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's a bit blindsided. You got to be a bit smart.
And it kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier, like trying to converse and mediate that risk before, instead of kicking up the fuss for the sake of it, you know, actually just having the conversation, right?
Yeah, I think it's very much now, as long as you're willing to talk with people and approach it in the right way, that's where it keeps that down. Otherwise, over the years, both of us have seen it where it's escalated with various people, and it just gets a bit daft, to be honest. To try and keep ourselves out of that.
But it happens. We will play the game in a second, but like it brings you back to a story, and it's a bonkers story. Do you know Duncan Bannatyne?
Yes.
Of like Bannatyne Fitness. So he made his money, well, predominantly through care homes, but before that he was an ice cream man.
Yeah.
So he bought an ice cream van, and the story goes is that he just had an ice cream van, and he was given a turf because there was this big angry ice cream man that had the best turf, and no one was allowed to touch it because it was this big scary man. And Duncan Bannatyne once said, "No, I'm having that turf," and he had a scrap with him or squared up to him in this park over ice cream, and that then allowed him to double his sales. He then went on to buy a care home. So
ice cream wars.
Right.
ice cream.
I was going to say, I didn't know it was that dramatic in the ice cream business.
It's called stepping on another person's toes, man.
Exactly, stepping on another person's whippy. Are you ready to play a quick game with us? Yeah. Lovely. Do you want to explain the rules of the game?
You do it.
So we're going to play a game called Mystery Mishaps.
Yeah.
So have you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
So normally we would take a Polaroid of you. However, because of the Christmas period, we forgot to order them. So we're going to have to take a normal photo and print it off. I do apologise. But the game, I tell you what, do you want to pose for the photo? I'll let you. It's a very deep pose there, John Mark. This
looks serious.
There you go.
We're serious fellows, man. Serious podcast, you know.
So Mystery Mishaps is a really simple game.
Yeah.
So we're going to share with you, Megan's going to share with you 5 clues about a business, about a brand, about a company that's made a mistake. Again, it could be either a really drastic
and disastrous.
I think I've tried to
You've merged them.
Yeah, so a drastic mistake, which is close a business down. It could just be they fucked up a marketing campaign, right? You've got to guess whichever company, whichever brand, whichever sort of industry, whichever company that is, okay? And you've got to do it as quickly as possible.
So to you, Ryan.
Well, you get to work cohesively on this. So we do have a leaderboard, as demonstrated by our Taylor time tracker. Are you Taylor Swift fans? Have you?
Oh, have you met Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift's all right. She's all right. She's cool.
Are you allowed to? Have you met?
No, come on.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll talk after.
So he's not got a number.
You don't know that? Do you know that?
I don't know that. He's going to tell us off camera. So anyway, so you get added to the Taylor time tracker because it reminds you to make it swift. Okay. So the quicker you guess this, the better. Right. We've had some really good scores recently. We need to get Radislaw's time added.
Yeah.
Because he's still not added on, but I think he came in at like 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
4 seconds. Is that better? Sorry, Molly.
All right, you've got this one.
Does this count as like a life-size mannequin that we could like send to Taylor?
Are you picking up on this, guys? So you need to have a word here.
I thought it was a bit strange anyway.
She would bum rush Taylor. She would bum rush Taylor straight in there. we went to a lovely cocktail bar in London recently, and she was on Taylor's new documentary. You see Taylor driving past this cocktail bar, and I told you, and you're like, "Oh my god, I've been on the same road as Taylor Swift." Oh my god,
that's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's great, man.
Bum rush material right here. So
I'm not actually going to bum rush Taylor Swift. I want to make that clear.
Are you understanding of the rules?
Of course he is.
Lovely. Okay. So have you got the timer, Molly? Okay. On your marks. Oh. Have you got the timer ready? Yes. On your marks. No, I'm not ready. She's ready. Okay. So we're going to give you 5 clues. You get a guess on every clue, right? As quick as you can.
Okay.
Okay. On your marks. Get set. Go.
This company is one of the largest retailers in the UK.
Just guess anything.
Asda.
No. Its mistake wasn't about the products on shelves, but numbers on paper, profits that looked better than they actually were.
M&S.
No. The error led to a massive shock for investors, a plunge in its share price, and a major overhaul of management.
Poundland.
No. Part of the problem came from the overzealous, is that a word? Deals with suppliers, thank you, and a drive to grow faster than systems could handle.
shit at this.
You can say it, John Mark.
I can't remember what it's called. It's the places that had all the computers and the fucking washing machines and all
Would
that.
you say it's like a world that sell
PC
PCs?
Yeah, PC World.
Yeah, this I was right. Am I right?
Has it constantly got a sale? If so, DFS.
No. Despite the scandal, this brand remains a household name, still serving millions of shoppers each week and famous for its loyalty program.
Sainsbury's?
No.
I think you're on the same late.
Can we not?
Tesco?
Tesco, stop the clock. Stop the clock.
I saw you said Tesco a long time ago.
No.
No.
Tesco and Asda's the same kind of thing, isn't
So
it?
it's the same kind of thing.
VAR.
Shopping.
No,
Oh,
you
man.
didn't. No. I mean, yeah. So I had to chip in because you've made those impossible.
They're not impossible.
That was quite difficult, to be fair.
No,
It's
it's
like
not
an exam.
impossible. It's not impossible.
Normally, there's like a little wink or a nudge
I
in
just
there.
said
So, like, if it
that
was PC World, it'd be like,
there was.
this retailer,
Yeah.
known for selling computers.
That's too
like,
easy.
Oh, yeah,
That's
so
too
you just
easy.
made sure you made it really
I did
difficult.
put the loyalty program in the last clue.
The last clue, mate.
Yeah, because the last clue is meant to be easier. I'm not
Yes.
playing around here. I'm not just going to give the answers away like some people.
This is why people don't want to play games with you.
Wow. No, I think this is perfectly reasonable. I said largest retailers. That gives the hint of that it's like a shop.
But again,
And I said,
Technically, they're not, though, because Lidl and Aldi are the two biggest retailers now.
yeah, come on, mate.
Same as B&M Bargains.
sorry,
So
it's
technically, you're wrong.
ChatGPT's
Come
fault,
on.
Sorry.
Come
I
on.
wasn't saying I.
You may as well tear it up at this point.
No, I
So
think.
technically, you're factually not correct.
Look, I think that was fine.
So what actually
I could've
happened
got
then?
it.
What's the
Sorry, yeah.
what's the explanation?
In 2014, Tesco. So at the time, this was probably one of the biggest retailers in the UK. But
Yeah,
I would argue it's not factually incorrect. In 2014, Tesco, one of the UK's biggest supermarket chains,
At the time.
revealed that it had overstated its profits by around 250 million. This mistake came from early recognition of revenue from suppliers and aggressive accounting practices during a period of rapid expansion. When the error came to light, it triggered a sharp drop in share price, executive resignations, and investigations by regulators. Tesco worked to restore trust by overhauling its management and financial controls. The scandal served as a massive reminder that even household name brands can falter if growth and numbers are prioritised over transparency.
There we
That's a
go.
lot of words.
That was
I
a lot
don't
of
really
words.
think made sense.
That you hadn't read before.
No, that I'd never seen before in my life.
Zealous? Is that a word?
Overzealous, hello.
Great.
There we go.
There we are. So how do you think you did? How do you think you scored there?
Yeah.
It was-
I mean,
it
if
was
the,
top notch.
if it had actually been relevant and
Yeah.
one of the biggest companies, maybe.
Yeah. Although to play devil's advocate and to support Megan here,
Thank you.
you did shout out Poundland at one stage.
Who did get brought out last year because they
Oh,
were
did
into
they?
financial administration?
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll take it all back.
Sorry.
Now I'm getting attacked. I'm getting bum rushed. Right. So yeah, I think you were kind of. Oh, okay. I've just been flashed the score. Okay. So I mean,
We're
I'm
at the top
well.
because we said as the first Tesco's Asda same
Well,
thing.
I mean,
Same thing, innit?
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say you were kind of middle of the road. You definitely weren't sort of,
I say we should go on Taylor's Fringe.
on the fringe. Oh, I'm afraid you're not on the fringe. What is so the official score, gents, is 1 minute .81, which is not a bad score. Very respectable score, which puts you about the midriff. So you just passed Mark and just above my good friend Charlie here. So yeah, you middle of the road, I'm afraid,
Ribcage.
gents. You're not breaking records, but it was a hard fought point. I do want to apologise because she did make that really hard.
That's not that hard. You just
I
have
think after this we're gonna get some questions for you and see if you can guess them. We'll
Go
make it
for
just
it.
as difficult.
Go for
There
it.
we go.
I'm ready.
We'll get you back on the podcast another time. Just
to
rolls
answer the
reverse. Rolls reverse.
Make sure your internet ready, man.
Yeah, get full warning and everything. But I want to explore, obviously, in a second, your recent social media
Yes.
stardom, which I guess kind of comes part and parcel with some of the work you do. But I want to talk about how we first met, because when you were transitioning from the army,
Yes.
you were doing something different, security, right? What were you doing?
I was a mixologist. I made cocktails for a living.
You did, yes.
I did, yeah.
So how did we meet?
You were a butler in the buff at a divorce party at some mansion in the middle of the countryside.
I was.
And there was women taking body shots off you of the cocktails I made.
They were lovely cocktails. So yeah, so I used to be a butler in the buff, and it was a really interesting gig because
Yeah.
like you'd work some of these and there'd be for want of a better word, a bit of a dive, right? So one woman's hired you for a random Sunday afternoon. She's invited her mates over. You turn up at her house. You don't know if you're making it out there alive, right? You're having to check in with people to let them know that you're safe and everything, that kind of place. But then you've got other gigs like this. And I kid you not, we turned up to this beautiful, so it's myself and a guy called Hutch, who I've worked with on a number of jobs, turned up at this massive house. And it was a relief to see you because we felt safer, obviously. But secondly, because you got to make the cocktails and that ditched us out of the...
I had a well easy night that night. It was so easy. Because they'd had the most basic cocktails like Sex on the Beach and stuff as well. So it was just like, make a batch of it and then I just stood chilling out. But yeah, it was good 5-minute drive up the bloody driveway.
Yeah, and because again, I knew it was going to be a good job. I'm just going to try and find some of the photos. You knew it was a good job because... Again, there was somewhere nice to get changed and get ready. Normally, you'd just be like a random broom cupboard or something. And like, it was one of the daughters. She's like, oh, come up to my bedroom. This was the start of the night. And I kid you not, the bedroom, like a massive it was like walking into a hotel suite.
Yeah.
Like you knew it was going to be a good job. And you know that they've got money. When was it? 2016.
Yeah.
When they're having a divorce party and they've hired a mixologist. Did you do many Butler in the Buff jobs or was that...
A few. I worked with them a few times and then just there was a lot of doing just random hen parties and stuff and like the book a lodge and the same sort of thing. You didn't know if you're getting out alive or not.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, there was some great work. So I'll share these with you so you can put those on the thing. So that was it. I'll show it to the camera. That was me and Hutch.
Yeah.
On the night. There we are. So that was Hutch there. Lovely handsome boy. Hold on. And then did you see that?
She can't unsee that.
So that's me in the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
For some reason we had cowboy hats at one stage. And then this was the woman, bless her. I'd love to know her name. That was her with her eyes. Yes, you've seen it. No, that says, there you go. You never be able to. Molly's avoiding it at all costs. She's like, no. So yeah, it was a great night. Do you miss that side of work, like the mixology kind of thing?
Yeah,
or?
to be fair, it was just fun.
Yeah.
Like, there was no stress with it. It was just. But to be fair, that's how I ended up doing the security in the end anyway, because I started doing mixology and then I kept ending up in front of the bar instead of behind it. So.
Right. Yeah.
So that was when I first left, and then sort of just got roped into it after that.
Have you ever tried any of his cocktails? Has he ever?
No.
He's only just found out now.
Just found out right now.
So I can guess what's going to end up
I
happening.
don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, it was good. I do wish you had the photos of the body shots because I remember sometimes
they are somewhere. I should be able to find them at some stage.
Honestly, it was so
On a kitchen countertop, you just lay there.
It was. And the thing is, I'd lie there and I'd be like, "This is my job."
I'm not going to lie though. The length of the island in the middle of the kitchen was like the length of most flats.
Yes.
So it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Aww.
So yeah, it was definitely a different one. The whole front of the place was glass.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous. It was a lovely place,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good job. 4 or 5 hours of just watching you just get molested by a load of women.
Such tough times, honestly. Tough times. I've been through some stuff in my career, but tough times. But recently, it was quite nice. Because obviously since then we've stayed in touch and chatted throughout the years and so on. It's been nice to see the business grow and where you've got to. And the other night, obviously, we can't really say for the reasons why. I was as you do, just scrolling through Facebook and everything. And there was a big event on, and I was like, hold on, I'm sure that's Ryan. And the
Sun newspaper.
were you in the Sun?
Sun,
Page 3?
BBC,
Were you? Yeah, straight on. So obviously we can't divulge too much, but there was a big event, and you were working the close protection there, weren't you?
Yeah, it was just literally got drafted in for the day just to help out on that one. It was just between Christmas and New Year, so I just got a phone call off a mate just to jump on for the day, sort of thing. So yeah, but ended up with about 1,000,001 paps taking pictures, videos, and ended up getting 1,000,001 messages off of people going.
Because to be fair, I messaged you. I was like, I think I've just seen you.
Yeah, that was literally it. It's like, are you here? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah. You can tell it's me because you sent me a picture of myself. So I don't know why you're asking if that's me, but it's quite obvious it is. So, but yeah, it's just one of them things. It's part of the job, and it's just sometimes 9 times out of 10 we try and stay out of view, but with with the circumstances surrounding that, there was no option. You had to be within a pretty close proximity with the crowd, sort of thing. So
yeah,
it was just
And it was weirdly more high profile than I thought it would be. Because if you look at the event itself, you wouldn't have thought that there were well-known people is probably the best thing I can say. But it was a very well-attended event, wasn't it? I think?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of press coverage of it before the actual event for various reasons. So because of that, it heightened how many people actually had eyes on it, and that's why there was so much camera footage and paps there just to try and take pictures, and because it was an article that was running in quite a few things.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it was heightened by all this stuff that happened before.
And how do you both feel about that kind of thing? Because like you say, I guess normally you want to stay inconspicuous. You're just there to do a job, and I guess to some degree you don't really want to be seen so much.
I try not to be seen at all. So you do as well, don't you? You try not to be seen.
Yeah, he says on a podcast.
Yeah, well, it's a business podcast. It's not, but for the job, it's not necessary to be seen.
Yeah.
Business wise, it's great. You've got to go out there and you've got to try and promote yourself as best as you can. But doing the job itself, you try not to be seen at all. So I'm not going to lie, it's a pain in the arse when you start getting sent pictures of yourself. Because you're like, cheers. Yeah, I'm fully aware I was there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't know that you took the picture like that from that angle.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Cheers, mate. I just really wanted to see myself like that. It happens all the time when we're doing like festivals and stuff. And I've had friends of mine that were in the crowd and they've seen me stood in certain positions on the stage and stuff, and they've zoomed in on me and then sent me a video of myself, and I'm like, I'm fully aware that I'm stood there. Like, he's
probably why she's got the worst concentration face on.
Work face in it. Yeah,
or stuff in my face with a sandwich or something like. It's like
majority of the time he's got his work face on.
Yeah. You have got a very strict. I want to see if we can replicate it, because you have got a very. I noticed this during the event, and I'll try and show you the photos after.
Yeah.
You've got a very strict, stern work face. I've noticed. Can you try and demonstrate that?
I don't know. It's
look down this camera here.
It's when I'm concentrating.
Right, you're on the job now. I'm about to go.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You only can do it when it's
Come
real.
on, act it.
You say it real. You say it real. It's only real life. It happens in real life.
Because you've got a very stern cut.
I can't imagine it, because he's quite like smiley.
Yeah.
It's the balance, isn't it? The balance.
That's the nice, because you've got like a nice smile. But like I say, if you saw that face, if I'd have been in that crowd and seen you, I would have like not approached you. I'd just be like.
To be fair, it has its effect and it works. But
yeah.
It's just concentrating, because you are just concentrating on A, getting your client in, and B, if there's any issues that you need to be aware of.
Can I ask? I noticed yourself and some of your colleagues were carrying umbrellas.
Yeah.
Were they to protect you from the rain, or were they like secret rifles,
or
like
depending on clients and stuff, we use various things. So you'll see some CPs that they're advised to use a strobe torch.
Because they stop the PAPs now, don't they? I think.
And it's the same with the umbrellas. There's certain you just put the umbrella and block a certain angle.
Oh, of course.
It's just for protecting your clients' privacy and stuff as well. So various elements of it. The middle of the day when you're walking through a busy area like that, a strobe torch isn't going to work. So you sort of adapt and improvise to do what you need to do just to give your client a bit of privacy and that, and keep their modesty and that. So that's what it's there for, sort of thing.
And what about, obviously, if we can't discuss it, just tell us and we'll cut it out. But you see like a lot of the close protection now, especially like the ones around the king.
Yes.
And it looks like they've got a fake hand, and they're always like holding their hand there. Is that like a fake hand again?
I don't know, because that's Royal Protection Team. It's part of the Met Police. So it's nothing.
It's a fake hand.
It's nothing to do with private security. That.
So like, because if you look at their hands, it looks like they've got like a fake hand.
Who, the security?
Yeah. It's very famous with the American security.
Yes, yeah. And
but for what reason?
Well, but that's I don't know whether it's like a fake hand, and then if anything kicked off, they'd be like bang, or
so it's like they're hiding something in it. It's like a glove.
Well, maybe a glove or a fake hand. Maybe they're like real hands here,
holding like a gun, and then the fake hand's here
on top. Or they drop the hand and bang, or throw the hand at people. I don't know. Like Stretch Armstrong. I don't know, but it's so. I mean, obviously, I know we can't name names. Can you kind of like tell us a bit? Are you allowed to tell us like a time where you've had to really kick into action? Because I assume like 9 times out of 10, you're there as a discouragement, aren't you?
Yeah.
No.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment on that one. Yeah, there's been a few times that we've had to do. There's times you've had to jump in with certain things, but yeah. I mean, to be fair, majority of things it's been. To be fair, the one that I can talk about is the boxing the other month.
Boxing, your one.
Yeah.
Your boxing, yeah.
Hey, Megan here. So it turns out that this actually couldn't make the final edit, so I guess we'll never know.
You know, and it's not put you off.
No,
Yeah,
you get used to doing it, to be
to that,
fair.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 2024. I nearly died. I got glassed on the door.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah, I lost 4 pints of blood on the door.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was an interesting one. It opened up all the side of my head, like. But that was just a random guy. But it's part of the job, pretty much, isn't it? These risks happen. It's just... I was back on the door 3 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
I had
weird
staples in my head and that.
It's weird that, it's weird, like you say, like it's part of the job.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that any job is, it's just part, this guy glassed me. This guy tried to kill me. Don't worry about it. It's part of the job. It's weird, isn't it? Like,
To be fair, it's just we're there to protect people at the end of the day. That's what security's there for. Sometimes some of the people that are there are arseholes.
But you got to think, not anybody and anybody can do it. So what Ryan's slipping out, Ryan was in the army first. Yeah. So he's going to have a certain headspace. It's not like he just got his badge and he was on the doors and he's in town. He was in like wherever he was, Afghanistan. He had to adapt to certain situations and that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So his natural aroundness is enhanced. Do you get it? So to come to England and go to Dubai and work and that, he's on point, innit? So it helps out. Do you get it? So if that makes sense, innit?
Always aware.
It's just I think just part
roots in it.
Yeah, just part of the job's there. We're just there to look after people at the end of the day. Sometimes there's people that are knobs but it's better that they try and take it out on us than taking it out on some poor person because there's a lot of people that go out that if they get hit and stuff, we've seen over the years people have died and so I'd rather it be someone that's got a thick head like me than be someone that's a bit soft and then it ends up being a lot more serious sort of thing.
I appreciate you guys in what you do because I've got a very punchable face, and normally on a night out, I'm normally the target of some punch or whatnot. So I appreciate being able to hide behind big guys like you. So thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you. And sometimes I get punched in the neck here in the office by people, don't I?
Sorry.
Before we start to wrap up, have you ever been? I know you can't necessarily name names, but you can if you want. Have you ever been like starstruck with anyone? You know, like you've met someone, you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, because I wasn't looking after him. I was doing a gig this year. It was this year, to be fair.
Right.
And didn't know they were on site. And then I turned around and Woody Harrelson was there.
No way.
Yeah, and loveliest bloke ever. And he just ended up throwing his arms around all the security and that and being just a lovely bloke.
So can we just explain? Megan's face is suggesting she doesn't know who Woody Harrelson is. So can we?
Sorry, who is it?
Like famous actor.
He was in.
I don't know names. I know faces.
Is that Zombieland?
Yeah, Zombieland. He's got a very
Zombieland
unique
1, 2,
face.
3.
He's got very.
But she's 23 though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't.
23 though.
What's his
Louis?
name?
I don't know.
Who?
So yeah, he was in Zombieland.
I've never seen it.
He was in. What the fuck has he been? Oh my god!
All right,
what has he been in?
let me tell you the iconic one. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
White man can't jump.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have seen that.
No.
No, she wouldn't.
I was going to go there, but then I was like, no, age.
Producer Molly, can we bring up the Wikipedia of Woody Harrelson? Because he is a very famous actor.
I
If
might
you
know
saw
like, if
him.
he's his face.
You
You
definitely
see his
know his
face. You
face.
see his face. You recognize his
I just
face.
don't know actors' names.
He just turned up and he literally come onto the stage and literally was
If you
coming to
don't
see a
know
friend
them
that
two
was playing.
films, it's kind of.
That's him.
Oh, that's a bit far away, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes, now you see me.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Do you watch TV?
No, not really.
She watches Friends. So,
Let me see the face. Just go past the picture.
Just show his social media
He's got-
or something. It's,
so movies and shows. Zombieland, Now You See Me. True Detective.
Yeah.
The Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Cheers is what he's famous for,
Yeah.
wasn't he? He was in Cheers originally. You wouldn't have seen Cheers. Natural Born Killers, No Country for Old Men. He's a very famous actor. Venom, Champions, Freebirds. You wouldn't have seen him in that. You would have heard his voice. Highwaymen.
She ain't clocked none of them.
she didn't even clock
Which
his
one?
face.
Planet of the Apes. Oh,
I don't. What was he?
I don't know.
Himself.
To be fair, he's an actor that doesn't really change, does
No,
he?
he's literally looked the same the whole time.
He's one
I've seen
person.
one of
But yeah,
his
he just
movies.
turned up out the blue, and that was one of them ones where you sort of turn around, you look and you go, oh. And then speaking to Paul McCartney at Glastonbury as well.
Oh, that's cold. That's very cold.
Yeah, getting to have a chat with Paul McCartney at Glastonbury, that was quite. That was.
I know who that is.
So just for Megan, can we
I know
explain
who Paul McCartney is.
But yeah, so yeah, literally that was just getting to have a conversation with someone that's as iconic as that.
Yeah.
It's the plus side to this job. You get to speak to people that you see on TV and stuff, and then when you get to meet them, and you're not starstruck, but you sort of appreciate the fact that you're getting to talk to icons of different eras. And, and especially seeing them in the aspect of them just a general conversation. It's quite nice seeing how they are as a person and stuff.
100%. What about yourself? Have you?
I was working. No, someone hired me to do a pop up for some artists in Birmingham. So I did the pop up. Helped out on the pop up basically, and in the end, the guy says, "Where do you come from? Next time I've got a tour run, I'm gonna book you," kind of thing. Which he did. He called me for like a year later and that. So I went on tour with this artist called Nines for about a month. Yeah, he did me very well. I got a lot of referrals from it. Showed me about the film set. Showed me about like he was making his album and whatnot. Yeah, it was cool. And after that, I got a lot of referrals, a lot of work after that. So yeah,
I love that because it is all connected. Everyone seems to know each other, don't they? Everyone everyone knows each other, and like I suppose if you work for like, was it Nines? Did you say?
Yeah.
Like then all of a sudden there's like I say, people he knows who you work for, and everything else in between, isn't there?
Good,
so before we wrap up, then, so it sounds like things are going really well with 4-2 Risk Management. What's next? We've just entered into 2026. What does the year hold for you both?
We're already booked for abroad work already.
Yeah,
Italy, is it?
Various places, to be fair. Yeah, I've got to catch up on all that because there's different things going on in different places.
Yeah.
We got a tour at the end of this month coming up. It's going to be like for 3 months. Might be in Dubai till about March.
Decent.
With another artist, so I ain't going to reveal the name. They called us on the Sunday and booked, asked for our fees and that, so... Just a few tours and stuff and that.
And then it'll be festival season again.
Oh, of course.
And then abroad.
Then there's the abroad stuff. Then there's the building the more corporate side of the business and that.
Then the clients.
It's the thing is, you never naturally know what you're going to end up doing.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was going to get the whole of Christmas off and then had that job come in, and it's like he's just sort of they pop up and it's. But I think it's just going to be a year of growth, really, working with new people. Probably working with yourselves on the sales side and trying to build that, because as much as we've done good on it, it's not our specialty. Marketing's not. I've done all right on it, but I didn't join the army because I was intelligent. So like, it's very much not my niche. Computers and stuff, I can do a bit, but yeah. So it's going to be looking at more pushing ourselves as a more corporate entity and sort of building a more professional background on it and just trying to build the blocks more, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Look, if you want your stuff secured, stuff looked after, great people, you should be hiring us.
Yeah.
Because we know what we're doing. We don't get starstruck. We're all strictly on work, strictly professional. And we always on point, basically. So, like... Come on down, you shout us, yeah.
And that's what, like I said, that's what I've loved about you both, because you're not just, and again, I don't want to disrespect anyone, you're not just the heavies. Yeah. You're not just there just to be the presence and be the heavies. You're proactive, you're professional in what you do. For anyone that's watching this or listening to this, because again, I know you spoke about the close protection. You've now got the intelligence side. Yeah. If anyone does think their missus is cheating on them, or if they want their lorries followed to make sure their goods are safe and secure, how's best for them to contact you? What's best?
So 4-2 Risk Management on all social media. I'll get you to tag the email address and that. And then I'll get the office number and that on there. Just ping us a message, give us a ring. 9 times out of 10 I'll answer. If I don't, I'll ring you back. Yeah. It's just if we're busy sort of thing. But yeah, we'll always get back to you. Social media is probably our most active form at the moment because it's on everyone's phones. Yeah. So yeah, just get in touch through.
We're like Rise of the Foot Soldiers, the modern version.
Yeah. Just without the bad wigs.
Just out the bad wigs, man.
Well, look, we'll make sure we tag you in everything
Yep.
and drop your comments, drop your, sort of links and sort of bios and telephone numbers below. But thanks so much for joining us. You've been great guests. I'm sure there's more stories I'd love to dive into, more stories we need to question once the cameras stop rolling, I think. But should we start to wrap up, Megan?
Yeah. Is it me?
It's just hard
That was so
questions again.
flawless, so smooth, honestly. Go.
Oh, sorry. That wraps up this week's episode of How I Failed in Business.
Thanks for hanging out with us. If this episode helped you, made you feel less alone, or saved you from making the same mistake, then consider following the show and sharing it with your colleagues, friends, or just anyone you know. I'm sorry, but that is the cheesiest thing I've ever read. I
Sorry,
think.
it was ChatGPT.
I
We'll
can
see you
tell.
next time with more failures and many more lessons.
Bye.
Bye.